Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm going to give my take on lane filtering and show some examples of when I do and when I do not lane filter approaching an intersection. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment below. Let me know what you think of filtering at intersections and check out my other videos. In this example, you'll see that there is a joint crack between the lanes, which is one factor that I consider when making my decision to filter. This crack line is very minimal and off to the left of the center, so I knew that I could avoid it when riding the line. As I approached the intersection, I clearly saw that the traffic on the side streets still had a green light, which I knew would give me plenty of time to filter to the intersection before my light would turn green. As I approached the intersection in the next example, I saw that the opposite direction had started moving, so I knew that my light would turn green shortly. I usually avoid filtering ahead of traffic if I think they will start moving before I can get to the front of the line, but I always position myself close to the center line so that I can get between the cars if needed. This worked out well approaching this intersection because traffic in front of me started moving just as I caught up to it. At this light, there was no room to filter between the two cars, and the vehicle in the left lane was already past the line. But they had left a lot of room on the left side of the lane, so I was able to safely stop off to the left side of their bumper instead of filtering in front of them, which would have positioned me in the intersection. Just like in the first example, I was able to see that cross traffic had a green light, which gave me plenty of time to filter ahead of stop traffic, and there was plenty of room to do so. Not only that, but the truck at the front of the line left plenty of room before the intersection for me to stop and wait. Please comment below. I would like to hear from those of you who filter. Let me know if you analyze each intersection like I do, or do you just go for it every time? I've been riding for close to 2 years now, and I'm very comfortable going about filtering like this, especially knowing that drivers in my state are not expecting bikes to filter, and I'm not looking to startle anyone. Again, approaching this intersection, I saw that the opposite traffic was already moving, so I decided to position myself in the middle and wait. When I take my bike out, I don't rush around. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere and take the time to enjoy the ride. I will admit though, if traffic gets heavy and I start getting stuck at every red light, I will filter a little more aggressively than this out of frustration, but I never put myself in a situation that I'm going to get boxed into without an escape. This intersection was an easy decision. There was plenty of room between the cars, enough room in front of the cars, and cross traffic was still moving, indicating my light was going to be red for a while. This intersection was the same as the last one. Plenty of room between the cars and plenty of time to get to the front of the line. Considering that I am not in a filtering state, I do occasionally get a little paranoid that I might have pissed someone off and they're going to rage out. So I typically pull away hard and give myself a big gap once the light turns green. This is the last example I have for you. Although the cars were at the line, I decided to go past them anyway and stop in a crosswalk, as I did not see anyone waiting to cross. If you're just starting out riding and are nervous about lane filtering, know that we all were when we started riding. It is perfectly normal. Spend a lot of time practicing low-speed maneuvers. I typically suggest spending 10 minutes each day that you are out on your bike in a parking lot, working on turns, circles, leaning your bike, stopping your bike, and the slow race. Get crash protection and don't be afraid of dropping your bike. If you're practicing enough, it will happen. Dropping it in a parking lot practicing is going to be a much better scenario than dropping it trying to filter between cars. Check out my other videos showing my practice routine. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my take on lane filtering. Please subscribe for the latest content and comment below.